The horn goddess is very stubborn, it's very perseverant. So it's like stick with it, hold the child that's hurting and stick it through. So that was the message for me.
There is always a story behind a piece of art. This painting came with a very clear message for artist Sophie Brunet. After studying at Concordia University, the Montreal native realized she was more interested in the story behind artwork than the finished product. Her mother an artist and her father a psychotherapist, the new field of study introduced to her was a natural fit.
I decided to study art therapy and I found it was absolutely magical. It revealed all these different worlds. I wanted to learn about what really makes people tick.
Before I used to just write with intuition and like super easy, and now I find it much more mechanical in my brain.
Sophie hosts art therapy sessions in her home studio in Squamish for everyone from kids to adults such as myself.
So the art therapy is a lot about accessing the inner child,
Okay.
and bringing the right brain and the left brain together. We'll just start with some spontaneous art and see what arises for you.
A session is as simple as bringing a problem such as writer's block to the table, and then letting pastels, felts, and pencil crayons do the talking.
The art tells what's deeper than the story, the feelings underneath it. So it reveals a lot of that.
Although I had solved my problem intellectually, I was surprised how a few simple stick figures and swirls unearthed unexpected emotions. The intention of this art is not for display, but instead to discover.
Yeah, it's I didn't realize I actually miss home.
They don't need to be an artist. As long as they can put color on the page, then it finds its own way of talking to them and letting them know what they need. I don't tell them what it means. I help them to find their own meanings to the symbolism. So when you look at this drawing, what do you see?
Well, it's interesting, like an image came to my mind, and that's sort of when the stick person came in.
Opening the door to the artist's way has been a lifelong practice for Sophie, who hosts yoga art classes in Vancouver as well.
After doing a yoga session that opens up the sense of our breath and the present moment, we do art spontaneously and see what erupts and what comes out, and then people talk about it, and there's a feeling of community and closeness.
A closeness that is also felt in every thick and juicy stroke of Sophie's brush as she paints a young girl looking out in awe of the universe.
I just saw kind of the mystery of it, like how large the universe is and how we don't know very much about what's out there.
A similar feeling when trying to understand the power of art itself. From Squamish, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.